getting back to...
We just got rained out.
Yeah, right?
For those of you who are just joining us.
The rain has come.
We had to move. The rain beat us. The rain won.
What was the first concert that you ever went to?
Twisted Sister, Rat, and Mama's Boys at the Auditorium Theater in Rochester, New York in 1983.
And what was the first concert you ever played?
I was singing in a band called Covenant. I think I was like 13 years old, and we played at Horizon Skates in Greece, New York.
Nice.
It was a roller skate rink, you know.
Now, looking back,
it was awesome.
From that first point to where you are now, was there any moments in between there that you call pivotal moments?
I hope so.
I mean, any stand out in particular as a changing point for where you felt like you were coming from the beginning until you're coming more to the main stage?
Well, I guess I joined a band called Today's the Day in the late 90s, and that was like a very pivotal moment, like leaving my comfort zone, of, like leaving Rochester, New York, you know, moving a couple boxes of stuff to rural Massachusetts and joining this band called Today's the Day, and writing and recording a record with Steve Austin, and you know, going on tour and stuff. That was like my first real touring experience was with him and that group. So that was a huge thing for me. You know, that's what I wanted, and I wasn't sure, you know, got to get there, but that's how I got there. My friend Dave Woody, who plays for Municipal Waste, he called me and said, "Hey, there's this band, Today's the Day, they're looking for a drummer. I think you'd be perfect for it, and it'll get you out there, you know." And so it did. So I have Dave Woody to thank for that, and Steve Austin to thank for that. And, they got me on my. I knew that I was cut out for it, or you know, I knew that I liked it a lot and wanted to continue doing that. I always played drums, but I guess for me, when I was younger, when I was like in my late teens, early 20s, there was a disconnect. You know, I didn't really know how to go about it. Like, you just book your own tour, or what do you do? You know?
Right.
So, and then when we decided to leave Today's the Day, Bill and I, to start a new band, we sort of knew what to do, you know. So, and then with Mastodon, pivotal moments would definitely be like getting on that first like Slayer tour, and the Ozfest and the Leviathan came out, and things started to sort of not blow up crazy or anything, but we could see that, oh, there's a spot for us up here with amongst some other younger bands that are making their way up, you know, the ladder and everything. So that was a really exciting time period because you know, we just never saw it coming, you know. And then we got signed to Warner Brothers. That was another pivotal moment. We played the Troubadour in LA, and we signed our contract with them, and that came out of nowhere, you know. We didn't really see ourselves as making any kind of music that was commercially viable in any way, so we were cool with playing clubs and touring around, and if that was as big as it got, then we're totally fine, you know what I mean. We didn't really have any aspirations to make our band any bigger than that, you know what I mean, because we just didn't think it was a possibility. So everything from there has just been gravy. Playing with the bands that you idolized as a kid, Iron Maiden, Black Sabbath, Metallica, Tool, you know, I mean, the list goes on and on of all the awesome people and amazing bands we played with and met, and all our friends throughout the years. So, yeah, lots of pivotal moments.
Now, to parlay off that, have you ever been starstruck?
I think Metallica, the first time we met them, it was pretty, Iron Maiden, pretty starstruck with Iron Maiden. That's like my kid band, you know, I was like 7 years old, and Iron Maiden, you know, worshipped that band, and to meet them and hang out with them was like, had to keep it together, you know.
Yeah.
But now it's just old hat. Oh yeah, there's Nico. Hey, how you doing? It's always, I always will have the deepest respect for that band and what they did, you know, and how, you know, if it wasn't for them, you know, I just wouldn't, you know, that's what, that's what I, you know, that shaped my childhood, and that's the reason I wanted to play music, you know.
Yeah, it's just hard.
Now, do you have any advice for musicians who are just starting off?
I'd say the only advice I would have is that, you know, play with as many people as possible, and if you haven't found your musical soulmates, keep searching, and you know, because that's an important thing, that you find the person that you're compatible with. Almost as important as falling in love and meeting your man or your woman that you want to spend the rest of your life with. That can also happen with a musician, another musician, and you can keep searching for it because it's out there, and you could be, you know, making some really incredible music, and you just don't know that person exists yet that you're going to make fireworks with. So I'd say, you know, play music for the right reasons. Don't think you're going to get rich and famous from it, because it's pretty much, it's a long shot that it's going to happen. It's a lot of work, and it's a lot of time away from home, and, you know, but I think that if you just do it for the right reasons, you know, it'll be good regardless. If you find a group of people that you're really close friends with and you make really awesome music, that's all you need. And then if you really want to make a go at it, just know that there's no backdoor entrance, or there's no, it's a lot of work, you know what I mean? You have to go out and just do it, and just build it. And you can't sit at home and wait for someone to knock on the door to hand you a record contract, because it's just not how it is at all.
It'd be nice, right?
You know, oh yeah, sure. But I mean, I get that question a lot, I think, you know, from people who are maybe they're just not really sure. They don't know, you know, they're just like, how do you do it? Like, how do you get to be in a big band, you know? It's a lot about time, place, some luck, but a lot of hard work, you know. And hope, you know, but if it doesn't happen, you don't want to be stuck in some band playing music that you don't truly love, because that's not going to be worth it. You know?
Now, what do you have going on after Mayhem?
I'm going to go home and watch some TV. Let's see, after Mayhem, we have a few shows with Rob Zombie and Machine Head, and then we have a couple headliners, and then we're going to go in the studio, I think, like maybe October, something like that. So we need to go home and put the finishing touches on the stuff that we were working on before we left for Mayhem, or before we left for Europe, actually, which was before Mayhem. We've been out for quite a while at this point. We're all kind of tired, so not tired, but
it does wear on you.
It does. I look at it as I'm collecting. I have a really big collection of not a lot of sleep going on right now. I've been just piling up the no sleeping on top of each other, and now it's starting to sort of take its toll. But I feel like I'm sprightly and lively, and I'm okay, you know. But I do need a couple cups of coffee in the morning. That's essential. But yeah, so I'm excited to get home and rest and relax and reconnect with my loved ones, and hang out at my house and for a couple weeks, and then get back in and you know, while I'm in like show condition, you know, like while I'm in tour condition, it'd be good to write down, because I'm you know, playing every day, playing a lot, and I'm ready to rock.
What are 3 things that you must have stocked in either your fridge or your freezer?
On tour or at home?
Either.
What's must have at the house? Well, you know, I drink a lot of milk at home, so I have to have a gallon of milk. You know,
I hear that.
Peanut butter and jelly sandwich, big old. I have the diet of a 10-year-old. I like pizza, peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, grilled cheeses, tomato soup. Let's see, hot sauce, lots of condiments. You know, I'm a dude, I like condiments. I gotta have Weigel's hot dogs, a specific hot dog from upstate New York, in the freezer at all times. I have to get them delivered, you know, from upstate New York. And then a nice, just a good beer, you know, a good IPA, like a double IPA or an Imperial IPA, or a nice milk stout, something like that. Something delicious in the fridge.
Nice.
At nighttime. Because I don't drink a lot when I'm at home, you know, but I like to have like one really good beer before I go to bed or something, you know. Winding down with the wife, watching some TV, watching the Food Network.
Nice.
You know what I mean?
Like, yeah.
That's living. Yeah, you know, I always like to have, yeah, stuff. I really like to be on the grill, you know, it's like one of my favorite places in the whole world. At my house, on my deck, with the grill, barbecue chicken, whatever I'm making, ribs, corn on the cob, grilled vegetables. I have my beer, my dog.
What kind of dog do you have?
Dalmatian.
Aww.
Yeah.
Is there anything that we have not touched on that you want to plug?
I don't think so.
Okay. Any closing comments? Anything else?
It's nice to be here. Thanks for asking me questions. I
No
hope
problem.
I answered them to your liking.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, thank you so much and have a beautiful rest of the tour.
Thanks.